Thank you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and welcome to Pointless, the show where we are always striving to find the most obscure answers. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hello, my name's Alicia and I'm from London, and this is my friend Farah, who's from Stirling.
Couple number two.
I'm Andy, this is my wife of 50 years, Kath, and we're from Horwich near Bolton.
Couple number three.
And my name's Adam, this is my friend Steve, and we're both from Manchester.
Couple number four.
Hi, I'm Rory. I'm from Slanter Dodwells. This is my niece Rebecca, and she's from Basingstoke.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you very much, all of you. Very warm welcome to Pointless. It's lovely to have you all here. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce. An actor who once provided the voice for an animated cat, which I guess explains that furball backstage. It is my Pointless friend. It is Susan Wackerman.
Singular verbal, just one.
Just one?
Just one.
Just the one, but quite a big one.
Quite a big one, it's massive. Yeah, yeah. You've done loads of voiceovers as well, haven't you?
I have.
You do have the voice for voiceovers.
Yeah, I do lots of preschool animations. That's largely me.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
wonderful.
Fun. I mean, it is lovely.
Well, the one that I did, which was a cat, was like an adult, it was like for grown-ups animation called
What
The
was
House. It was, yeah, it's quite dark, quite dark. It was really fun.
Oh,
really good
fun. Dark animation.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow, that's a direction we haven't taken Hey Dougie in yet. But,
There's still time.
There certainly is. Anyway, chat to you in a moment. Now, AZ and Halima, they were brilliant. They got through to the final last time and they won the jackpot. So today's jackpot starts off back at £1,000. There it is. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. All you have to remember is this: it's the pair with the highest score at the end of each round that gets eliminated. So keep your scores low, and you will not be that pair. Low, not that. There we are, just so everyone remembers. Best of luck to everybody. Our first category today is book titles. Can you decide on that basis in your pairs who is going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns Ing books. I mean, I think that's what I meant to say there.
Ing books. Ing
Blank
books.
Ing books.
Yes.
Blank Ing books.
Blank ing. I-N-G.
Books. Yes.
Ing books. So we are going to give you the titles of 7 books on each pass, along with their authors and dates of first publication. All of the titles are missing a word that ends with the letters I-N-G. Please give us the name of the missing ing word. And best of luck at home if you're playing along.
Thank you very much indeed. It's all falling into place. Let's reveal our first board of book titles with the missing ing word. Salmon blank ing in the Yemen, Paul Torday, 2007. Blank ing fire, Suzanne Collins, 2009. The blank ing, Stephen King, 1977. One of Us is blank ing, Karen M. McManus, 2017. Blank ing the Velvet, Sarah Waters, 1998. Their Eyes Were Blanking God, Zora Neale Hurston, 1937. And Through the Blank-ing Glass and What Alice Found There, Lewis Carroll, 1871. Alicia, welcome back.
Thank you.
I am aware this is your last show.
And sadly, yes.
Everything counts.
Yes.
We have to get you into the final at all costs. Tell us more about yourself, Alicia.
I'm a doctor in London, and as part of training as a student, we had to travel abroad. So I've worked in Tanzania. Also, I took time out in training and went travelling in Fiji and Australia. And part of that was working for a conservation company, like counting fish in the sea, basically.
Wow.
Yeah. And some of my job was looking in people's ears, essentially, and looking at rashes, because that's the things that came with that, with diving.
Right. Oh, I see. Was that meant to be a diversion from your medicine?
Yeah.
And you ended up always being dragged back in. There we are. Alicia, what are you going to go for from our Ing books?
Yeah. I think I'm going to go for Tipping the Velvet.
Tipping the Velvet for the Sarah Waters. Let's see how many of our 100 said that. Tipping. It is absolutely right. And it goes down to 20. Very well done indeed, Alicia.
Really great start. So, this was Sarah Waters' first novel. It was initially rejected by 10 publishers before Sarah got an agent. So, don't stop believing.
Don't stop believing.
And get an agent.
Oh, let's get an agent.
And get an agent.
Yeah, they're so useful.
They are very useful.
So useful.
That's why I'm here.
There we are. That's why we're all here. Thank you very much indeed. Now, Andy, welcome. How lovely to have you here. Tell us all about yourself, Andy.
OK, I'm retired now. I'm 72. I spent most of my career as a design manager in the nuclear industry. I'll now spend my time otherwise. I like to fish. We live very near the West Pennine Moors, so we like walking there.
You paint a beautiful picture, Andy. I'm rather envious of your life. I like it. I like it a lot. Andy, what are you going to go for on our board?
I'm going to have to go for salmon fishing in the Yemen.
Salmon fishing in the Yemen. Did you do any salmon fishing?
I didn't always do salmon, but I do other sorts of fishing.
Other sorts. There we are. Well, let's see if that's right. Salmon fishing in the Yemen. It's absolutely right. 20 is the only score we have at the moment. 36 for fishing.
Excellent. So, I love this fact. Paul Torday was 60 when this, his first novel, was published. In his memory, the Paul Torday Prize celebrates first novels by authors aged 60 or over.
See, that's wonderful.
I love it when
Yes.
people, they've got this story that they've been holding for ages and then they give it to the rest of the universe. What a lovely thing.
Lovely. Well said. Thank you very much indeed. Steve, welcome back to Pointless. Great to have you with us. Trumpeter.
Yes.
You kept that quiet last time.
I did, yes.
Perhaps I didn't ask. Perhaps I didn't ask the right leading question. And tell me about this wind band that you and Adam play in.
Well, we played together in a wind band at Manchester University originally, and we became too old eventually to carry on doing that.
So superannuated wind band.
Basically, yes. We had to come up with our own, and we've been going for over 10 years now.
So this is, you're playing as amateurs.
Yes.
But I'm guessing at quite a high standard.
We would like to think so, yeah.
So, I mean, do you put on concerts throughout the year?
3 times a year.
Very good. What are you working on at the moment?
Oh, we played The Planets
Did
earlier
you?
this week.
Arranged for wind?
Yes, 3 of them anyway.
Which ones did you do?
We did Jupiter, Mars and Uranus.
Venus, Uranus.
Yes.
Excellent. OK, lovely. You make those jokes if you like. You can do those if you like.
It did cross my mind.
I'm not going there.
Yeah, it did.
It's
I
a planet.
went there. Sorry.
Steve, what would you like to go for?
I'm not sure which one's going to be good. I think I'm going to go for The Shining by Stephen King.
The Shining. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Shining. Shining is right. 36 still our high score. Till now 40, but not devastatingly high. There we are. 40 for Shining.
OK, Stephen King was inspired to write The Shining after a stay at a hotel in the Colorado Rocky Mountains. The hotel advertises this on their website. I bet they do.
I bet they do. I wouldn't.
Bet they can't stop going on about it.
Yeah. I'm not sure it attracts me to the hotel.
No, because there's just a small issue of, like, the axe.
Yes.
Just little, and all the other awful things that happen.
Anyway, there we are. Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Rory, welcome. Great to have you here. Tell us all about yourself, Rory.
Yes, well, I'm Rory. I live in Llandrindod, Wales, with my wife and 2 young daughters.
I'm going to stop you there. Say it slowly.
Yes, Llandrindod, Wales.
Llandrindod.
Wales.
Llandrindod, Wales. Where is that? In Wales?
In the middle.
In the middle.
More or less.
Lovely. I mean, it sounds lovely.
Yes, it is.
Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent. Sorry, continue. Continue.
Yes. So I live there with my wife and two young daughters, our pets. I'm a civil servant, but in my spare time outside of that, I'm quite involved in our church. Everything from the serious, leading the services, to the fun, exciting with the children, doing youth events and things like that.
Very nice indeed. Now, Rory, this board behind me is yours.
Yes.
What, I wonder, would you like to do with it? Do you want to talk us through it and fill in all the blanks?
Well, I was very glad that no one picked the one on there that I actually knew. The rest would all be guesses, so I think I'll have to go with the last one, which is a book I read to our daughters, such as Through the Looking Glass, what Alice found there.
Looking, says
Looking.
Rory. Shall we see how many of our 100 people said looking? Looking is right. Well, 48 was our high score. 66 for Through the Looking Glass and what Alice found there.
Excellent. So, this was a sequel to Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Commonly mistaken to be the same character, the Red Queen in The Looking Glass is a chess piece and not the Queen of Hearts from the Wonderland book. OK, so the second one is Catching.
Yes.
Catching Fire.
That was in my head,
There we
but
go.
it could have been...
Well, that would have got you nine. Nice
Yes.
low answer.
Yeah.
That's from the Hunger Games series of books. One of us is lying. That would have got you a nice 19. And then finally, we have the eyes were watching God
yes.
with the lowest answer of 4. There we go.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, let's have a quick look at those scores. We're halfway through the round. I can tell you that 20, Alicia, very well done, the best score of the pass. 36 is the next best. 40 is the next after that, and then 66. So, yes, Rory and Rebecca, you're a little bit ahead, but not devastatingly ahead. It's nothing that you can't put right with a brilliant answer on the next board, Rebecca, so good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? We are going to put 7 more Ing books up on the board, and here they are. We have The Blanking of Hill House, Shirley Jackson, 1959. Blanking Heights, Emily Bronte, 1847. Fear and Blanking in Las Vegas, Hunter S. Thompson, 1971. The Blanking Half, Britt Bennett, 2020. No One is Blanking About This, Patricia Lockwood, 2021. The Unbearable Lightness of Blanking, Milan Kundera, 1984. And Far From the Blanking Crowd, Thomas Hardy, 1874. There we are. Rebecca, welcome to Pointless.
Hello.
Wonderful to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
My name's Rebecca, and I'm a Christian who goes to the University of Reading, and I study ancient history.
Very good indeed. What do you like to get up to for fun, Rebecca?
For fun, I like to do things like volunteer at ancient farms and be a Roman teacher with children.
At the same ancient farms?
Yes.
I see. So this is for visitors to come around, and
Yes.
you're in character.
Yes, I'm all dressed up, very
Yeah.
Roman.
That sounds fun. And can you involve all the people coming around?
Oh, yeah, we put on plays. The children are in the plays, but we had less children than we wanted, so we just had to fill in.
Had to fill in.
So...
There we are. What can
Yeah.
you do? Rebecca, brilliant. Well, good for you. 66 is your score at the moment. You are the high scorers. But there's a fresh board with possibly lots of low-scoring answers on. What are you going to go for?
So I actually only know one on here for certain, and that's Wuthering Heights.
And that is what you're going to go for?
Yes.
OK, Wuthering Heights. There it is, the Emily Bronte. Should we see how many of our 100 people said it? There's no red line for you because you are the high scorers, but Wuthering. Down it goes to 52, taking your total up to 118.
Wuthering Heights is a manor house. One of the buildings thought to have inspired Emily Bronte was the High Sunderland Hall near Halifax, sadly now demolished. Emily worked near the hall as a school mistress.
You know, we were the inspiration for The Chase on ITV. Do you know that? Seriously, no, seriously.
Were you?
There's a plaque outside.
Is there...
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. We're the inspiration for it, which we're very proud of that, and it's lovely. I think they acknowledge it.
I didn't know that. You need a plaque.
No, it's great.
You
No,
should
we've got plenty. I've made several.
You should open every show. Go, welcome to Pointless, the inspiration for The Chase. Let's meet our contestants.
Thank you very much. Now then, Adam, welcome back to Pointless. Great to have you with us. I long to know more about your pianistic career. When you play, who do you generally play with? What orchestras do you play with?
There's a group called the Riot Ensemble, which I play with. We do a lot of new music by living composers.
Very exciting. Yeah, and there's the Manchester Collective. That's
There
an
is. I played with
exciting
them.
ensemble as well. Yeah, so
amazing.
many great things happening up there.
Absolutely.
What's your party piece? Do you have a
good
party
question.
piece?
Probably Rhapsody in Blue by Gershwin.
Of course.
Love it.
Nice.
And we play it in the wind band as well. So.
Of course you do. You play it in the wind band. So you spurn the percussion for that and go over to the piano.
Definitely.
Excellent. Anyway, sorry, there we are. You're on 40. 77 or less gets you into the next round. What would you like to go for?
All right, I can't resist going for my GCSE set text, which is Far From the Madding Crowd.
Far From the Madding Crowd there. Thomas Hardy, Madding. Shall we see how many of our 100 said that? There is a red line for you, Adam, and it comes in there, nice and high. Madding is right, and it gets you through. And down it goes to 42, taking your total up to 82.
Excellent. Madding means behaving in a mad or frenzied way, my natural state. Initially serialised in the Cornhill magazine, this novel became Thomas Hardy's first commercial success. He could give up his work in an architecture company and just write. The dream.
Marvellous. What a moment.
What a moment.
Lovely. There we are. Head off. Book that hotel in Colorado. Write the book.
Write the book.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, Kath, welcome to Pointless. Lovely to have you here. We should like to know all about you.
Well, I'm Kath. I'm 71. I'm retired now, but I was a primary school teacher for the entirety of my career. We now have a lovely granddaughter who keeps me busy with several projects.
What's her name?
Meriel.
Meriel. Hi, Meriel.
Yeah, she's always very full of projects she wants to do with Grandma. So
That's lovely, though.
We're kept busy.
Good stuff. Now, you are on 36, 81 or less. 81 or less gets you into the next round.
Yeah.
How are we liking the board, Kath?
Well, actually, you've got my son's favourite book up there and my husband's favourite film.
Excellent.
So I'm tossing up between those two. I'm going to go for Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
I'm going to try and work out if that's your husband's favourite film or your son's favourite book.
That's my
I'm guessing
son's.
son's favourite book. Yeah, there we go. Loathing is the word we're looking for. Here is your red line, lovely and high. Will loathing get you below that? Absolutely it will. Down it goes to 29. Very well done indeed. 65, your total.
Great scores. So, primarily a journalist, Hunter S. Thompson is credited with creating gonzo journalism, reporting that places the writer at the centre of the story, where I always like to be.
Marvellous, marvellous. Thank you very much indeed. Now, Farah.
Yeah.
Farah, welcome back to Pointless for the last time, but it's looking so healthy. Look at that lovely score you've got there on the front of your podium. There must be things you haven't yet told us, and we've heard about Flat Roof Gate.
Yeah.
Lunar Eclipse Gate. We've heard about that. What else?
So, like Alicia, I like to go travelling, but unfortunately, when I'm travelling, I seem to get chased by wild animals quite often.
What size of wild animal?
It varies, really. So, I've been chased by macaque monkeys and seagulls.
Yes.
And cows and...
all of these are scary, by the way.
All of them are scary. And we had to hide in a toilet block in Borneo because there was a elephant charging around outside, a Bornean elephant, and we had to, like, hide with our towels
hiding in the toilet block?
In the toilet block in the middle of the jungle.
He's probably only looking for some loo roll. That's when they get really cross, reaching over into the next cubicle.
Yeah.
Yeah, terrifying.
We had to wait for someone to come and tell us it was safe to come out.
Wow. Good luck with your further travels.
Yeah.
Now, Farah, you're on 20, which means 97. It's almost a free pass, gets you into the next round. What are you going to go for? This board's yours. Do you want to fill in all the blanks?
OK, so I think the first one is The Haunting of Hill House. And the only other one I think I know, but I'm not 100% sure, is No One Is Talking About This. So I'm going to go for the first one, The Haunting of Hill House.
The Haunting of Hill House. Here is your red line, lovely and high. Will haunting get us below that? It most certainly will, Farah. That's a great answer. And down and down and down it goes. 25, superb. 45, your total, the lowest total of the round. Very well done.
Wonderful. So, the biography in Shirley Jackson's first novel described her as a practising amateur witch.
What's the difference between an amateur and a professional witch?
I guess the difference would be, like, maybe if you have a broom,
Yeah,
I feel like you have to
maybe.
graduate and get a
Yes,
broom and a
yes,
cape and a hat.
yes.
There we go. That's pure guesses. Anyway, well done and well done at home. If you were playing along, let's have a look at some of the other answers. So we have The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett, which scored 1. That's what we were looking for. Next, we have No One Is Talking About This. You were right, Farah. That was a good guess with 12. And The Unbearable Lightness of Being. And that would have got you 16. Well done.
Thank you very much indeed, Susan. That brings us to the end of our first round. It means we have to say goodbye to our first pair. And Rebecca and Rory, I'm afraid it is you, that first pair. We'll see you again next time, and we shall look forward to it. But thank you so much for playing, Rebecca and Rory. For the remaining 3 pairs, though, now time for round 2. Very well done, everybody. Here we are in the rarefied atmosphere of round 2. Best of luck to everybody. Our category for it is science. Can you all decide in your pairs? Who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many chemical elements that contain the letter I only once as they could. Susan.
We are looking for the name of any chemical element that contains the letter I once and once only. That's according to IUPAC as of the end of July 2025. Good luck.
Thank you very much indeed. So, Farah, we come to you first. Chemical elements that contain the letter I only once.
Just trying to go through them in my head.
No, don't you worry. I'm trying to go through the 4 I remember.
Chlorine?
Chlorine.
Yeah.
Should we see how many of our 100 said that? Chlorine. $21. $21 for chlorine.
Wonderful. So, chlorine exists as a yellowish-green gas at room temperature.
Thank you very much indeed. Adam, what are you thinking of?
I think I'll go for magnesium.
Magnesium, says Adam. Should we see how many of our 100 said magnesium? Magnesium is right. Well, chlorine is on 21. Magnesium passes that, 18.
Nice. Excellent. So, 60% of the magnesium in our bodies is used to maintain bone structure.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, Andy, so chemical elements that contain an I, but only one I.
I'll go for hassium.
Hassium. Oh, he knows it. Knows it. Of course he knows it. For fun, he designs nuclear things.
Oh, yes, of course.
Of course he knows hassium.
Oh,
Shall we see how many of our 100 said hassium? Well, it's right. I suspected it was right. 21 is our high score, and you pass that. Ah, it's one of those! Very well done indeed, Andy. That's a pointless answer, and being such, it adds £250 to today's jackpot, taking the total up to £1,250. It scores you nothing and earns you our deep, deep respect. Very well done indeed. Hassium.
Good stuff. So, hassium does not occur naturally, so far as we know, and is only found in laboratories where it is specifically synthesised. Congratulations, Andy. That was brilliant.
Well, now, before we come back down the line, it would be a good moment just to review those scores. Nothing was the best score of that pass. Very well done indeed, Andy. Then we travel to 18, where we find Adam and Steve, and then to 21, where we find Farah and Alicia. Not too far ahead on this, your third and final show. So, Alicia, a lovely, low-scoring hassium-type answer from you would just be tickety-boo. So good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? So there we are. Remember, we are looking for chemical elements that contain the letter I only once in their name. Kath, you are on nothing, which means 20 or less gets you into the next round. How much time do you and Andy spend discussing chemical elements?
Literally none. And science is not my bag.
OK.
But I've watched a lot of Pointless, so I'm going to go for a favourite one, Darmstadtium.
Darmstadtium. All those letters and only one of them an I. It deserves to do well. Here is your red line. Darmstadtium. Well, it's right. Well done, Kath. Oh, it's another of those! Well, how do you like that? And by the way, I love that Pointless is where you've learnt your chemical elements.
Never heard of it before.
Not cosy chat about nuclear design. That is a pointless answer. Another one. It adds another £250 to today's jackpot, taking the total up to £1,500. Scores you nothing and leaves your total at nothing. Very well done.
Excellent work. So, the isotope Darmstadtium 269 has a half-life of around 250 microseconds. So, before you can say the word Darmstadtium, it is gone. Magic. Well,
wow.
Science, actually. Not magic
Dispersal.
at all. Wow. Excellent.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, Steve, you are on 18. We're looking for, at this stage, for a guaranteed place in the head-to-head, a score of 2 or less.
I think I'm going to go for curium.
Curium. Curium. I like that. Here's your red line. Shall we see if we can get you close to or even below that red line with curium? Oh, look at that, down to 1. This is perfect. It's exactly what we needed, taking your total up to 19 and giving you a place in the head-to-head.
Curium is highly radioactive and manufactured inside nuclear reactors. So, Andy, you know about curium, right?
Yeah.
There we go, firm friends. Well done.
Thank you very much indeed. Susan, now Alicia.
Yeah.
I have heartbreaking news. I'm afraid you are the high scorers.
Yes.
So I'm afraid, on those terms, you will be leaving us at the end of this round.
Yeah.
What would you like to go out on? What would be your blaze of glory?
Well, I'm not too sure if it has an I in it, but I'll try and go for a pointless answer and go for Ethereum.
Ethereum?
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds so good to me. There's no red line, because you are the high scorers, but Ethereum, surely.
Oh.
Well, we will find out. We will find out
Yes.
what's gone on there. I'm afraid for some reason that scored you 100 points. It takes your total up to 121.
Yeah, so sadly that was an incorrect answer, but I think you may have got slightly confused. So we do have Eterbium
Yes.
and Yttrium. Maybe you think of one of those two. And both of those were pointless as well.
Oh, yeah.
It sounded so like a totally feasible chemical element to me.
There were over 30 pointless answers, so let's have a look at some of them. We have antimony, astatine, borium, europium, hassium, which Andy said,
There it is.
and neptunium. We also have osmium, scandium, and tennessine. Well done at home if you got any of those pointless answers. You're a genius.
Thank you very much indeed, Susan. That brings us to the end of our second round. It also means we have to say goodbye to Alicia and Farah,
been loads
and
of
this
fun.
is the big goodbye. It's been lovely having you on. Thank you so much for playing. Brilliant. Alicia and Farah. For the remaining two pairs, though, now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Andy and Kath, Adam and Steve. You are now one step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £1,500. But before we play the head-to-head, we have a chance to throw some more money into that jackpot by seeing if we can find a couple of pointless answers. So here goes, just for fun, you'll understand. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many varieties of cherry as they could, Susan.
You will see 6 options. 2 are scoring, 2 are pointless, and 2 are not cherries at all. £250 in the jackpot for each pointless answer. Good luck.
Thank you very much indeed. Let's reveal our 6 potential pointless varieties of cherry, and here they are. Sun Gold, De La Rocha, Early Rivers, Tamara, Waterloo, Montmorency. There we are. Now, does anybody have any wisdom? We can share or we can pool our thoughts here.
I haven't heard of any of them.
None at all.
No.
OK, in which case, Andy and Kath, I'm going to come to you. Will you nominate one that you think is a pointless cherry varietal?
Well, we'll go with Montmorency.
Montmorency. I think that is one, actually. Yeah, let's see. Is it? Is it pointless, though? It is a variety of cherry. Oh, 3 of our 100 knew the Montmorency. So then, Adam and Steve, it's over to you. What would you like to go for?
Any ideas?
De La Roca. It seems
Yeah.
familiar, but there's a pianist with
Let's
that
go with
name
that.
that might well...
Oh, well, even better.
OK.
Maybe it's a
De La
pianist.
Roca for us.
OK, you are going to go for De La Roca or De La Rocha. Let's see if that is a pointless variety of cherry. Oh, no, bad luck. Oh, all because it was a pianist, and maybe it's the pianist they were talking about. There we are. Susan.
So, De La Rocha is one of our red herrings. There is also a Morello cherry, but not a De La Rocha. Tom Morello and Zach De La Rocha were members of the band Rage Against the Machine. So, completely useless and unrelated. We also have Sun Gold, which is our other red herring. It's a variety of cherry tomato. You could have had Early Rivers, scoring 1, but our 2 pointless answers are Tamara and Waterloo.
Thank you very much indeed. Oh, and bad luck, we didn't find any pointless answers. There we are. Let's play the head-to-head. Now, the first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot, and you are now allowed to confer before you give your answers. Best of luck to both pairs. Here is our first question, and it is all about Earthshot Prize presenters.
The Earthshot Prize is a global environmental award. We are going to show you 5 pictures of people who have handed out one of these awards. Please name the person you think is the most obscure.
Thank you very much indeed. So let's reveal our 5 Earthshot Prize presenters, and here they come. We have A, B, C, D, and E. There we are. So Andy and Kath, we come to you first as our low scorers.
Mo Salah. Yeah. We'll go for Mo Salah.
For D.
You're going to go for
D.
Mo Salah for D, Mo Salah. Now then, Adam and Steve, you can talk us through the board if you like.
Well, A is Emma Watson and E is Emma Thompson, I think. B and C, I'm not completely sure.
I think C is Winnie someone, but I don't know what her surname is.
So I think we're going to have to go
A,
Watson.
do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Emma Watson.
Emma Watson for A. So we have Mo Salah and we have Emma Watson. Andy and Kath have gone for Mo Salah for D. Should we see how many of our 100 agree? Mo Salah, absolutely right. And that goes down to 40. Meanwhile, Adam and Steve have gone A, Emma Watson. Shall we see how many of our 100 said Emma Watson? Emma Watson is right. Wow, and Emma Watson beats it. Look at that. How do you like that? Adam and Steve, very well done. After one question, you are up 1-0.
So, out of our lovely faces, we have B, Robert Irwin, the son of Australian naturalist Steve Irwin, would have scored you 6. But our lowest answer was C, supermodel Winnie Harlow, scoring 3. Next, we have Emma Thompson, scoring 33.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed. Now, here comes your second question. Andy and Kathy, you've got to win this one to stay in the game, so good luck. Our second question is all about songs with strings, Susan.
We are going to play you 5 pop songs which feature orchestral string instruments. Please tell us the names of these artists.
Very good. Thank you very much. Let us reveal our 5 songs. And here they are. A. Here's B.
I see them blue for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Here is song C. Here is song D.
Baby, can't you see I'm calling? A guy like you should wear a warning. It's dangerous, I'm falling.
And here is song E. And so, Adam and Steve, we come to you. Which of those artists would you like to go for?
OK, we think we have E, which is Dexy's Midnight Runners.
OK, Dexy's Midnight Runners for E, say Adam and Steve. Now then, Andy and Kath, can you talk us through those other songs?
Absolutely not. So I've no idea. So I'm going to guess
You're going to go for it.
Yeah. B, Lee Marvin.
B, Lee Marvin.
Yeah.
OK, so we have Dexy's Midnight Runners and we have Lee Marvin. In the order they were given, Adam and Steve went for Dexy's Midnight Runners for E. Shall we see how many of our 100 said that? Absolutely right. Dexy's Midnight Runners. Down it goes to 28. Meanwhile, B, Lee Marvin. Say Andy and Kath. Shall we see if that's right?
No chance.
No, I'm afraid not Lee Marvin. Which means very well done indeed, Adam and Steve. After only 2 questions, you are straight through to the final 2-0.
Excellent. So, Zandel, what do you think of the
I think
rest
I
of the
know
answers?
nearly all of these apart from C.
So, A, what do you think?
Let's remind me. Oh, Elbow.
Elbow, do you know the song?
Dun, 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 one, on a day like this.
One Day Like This.
One Day Like This.
And that would have scored
One Day
12.
Like This. Love.
And then we have What Wonderful World.
Which is Louis Armstrong.
Louis Armstrong. Scored 31. 31 people knew that.
I'm going
Now,
to skip to D, which is
D.
Britney Spears.
Britney Spears, Toxic.
Great song.
It's a great song.
Yeah.
Great pop record. Well, that scored 41 people
And
got
then
that.
we go back to C.
Right, C, no idea. This is Alexander Rybak, represented Norway and won the 2009 Eurovision Song Contest with this track.
No, I can see why.
There
I
we
can
go.
see why they might have done. Yes, good.
And this scored 5, so 5 people did know.
There we are. Well, thank you very, very much indeed. That brings us to the end of our head-to-head round, and I'm sorry to say, Andy and Kath, having stormed into the lead as our gold couple, we say goodbye to you. Pointless, as it were. But we'll see you again next time, and we'll look forward to it very much indeed. But thank you so much, Andy and Kath. But for Adam and Steve, it is now time for the Pointless Final. Huge congratulations, Adam and Steve. You have fought off all the competition and you have won our coveted Pointless trophy. You now have a chance to win the Pointless jackpot. And at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £1,500. What would you like to see come up in this last round?
F1, that would be quite good, I think.
Oh, well, classical music, wind orchestra composers, we could do that.
That'd be pretty good.
James Bond?
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah. OK, well, as always, you get to choose from the 4 wonderful categories that will appear on the screen behind me. I have no idea what they are, but I know what they're like. Good luck.
Thank you.
Today's selection reads like this. We have French royalty, Grace and Grace on TV, Wicked, and board games.
What's your feeling?
My worry with Wicked is it's going to be songs. Should we go board games, because it's a bit more...
Yeah, I think so, because I know a bit about that as well. I don't know anything about Wicked.
Let's do board games.
OK, board games it is. Susan.
Spiel des Jahres means Game of the Year in German and is a prestigious award given to board and card games. We are looking for the name of any game that has won this award since it was first given out in 1979, up to and including the 2025 ceremony. Or we are looking for the name of any of the 42 geographical territories that appear on the board in a game of Risk. This is the version of the game as published by Hasbro in the UK with a 2015 copyright. Best of luck.
Thank you very much indeed, Susan. As always, you've got up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that jackpot is for just one of those answers to be pointless. If you can come up with 3 pointless answers, we will throw in a £500 bonus, take your total up to £2,000. Are you ready?
Yes.
In which case, let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
OK.
OK, so I think Settlers of Catan is an option. I think Carcassonne is an option, but they're both quite well known.
Yeah, as in for the first one.
For the first one,
Yeah.
Terraforming Mars.
Is that a territory?
That's Spiel des Jahres.
Right.
And I'm running out a little bit of those. Should we go for a territory at random?
In Risk?
In Risk, yeah.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
I don't know, because I've not played it.
OK. Could just come up. Should we go with those 3 board games?
OK, say them again.
So we've got Terraforming Mars.
Yeah.
We've got Carcassonne. We've got Settlers of Catan.
They sound really good, Steve.
Well, I think some will be well known, but...
I mean, all I've got are sort of popular recent ones like Sushi Go and Codenames, but maybe no.
Possibly.
Yours sound
They
much
tend to be a bit more... Yeah.
Tense.
You've got this. You've got
Let's
this.
go for that. Yeah.
OK, it sounds like you've got your 3, and they sound just terrific. So let's stop the clock and let's hear them again. Let's have your 3 answers.
So we're going for Settlers of Catan.
Settlers of Catan.
Carcassonne.
Carcassonne.
And Terraforming Mars.
Terraforming Mars, all for the Spiel des Jahres winners.
Yes.
Of those 3, which is your best shot at a pointless
I
answer?
think Terraforming Mars.
Terraforming Mars we'll put last. Least likely to be pointless?
I think Catan.
Catan, Settlers of Catan, and then Carcassonne goes in the middle.
Yes.
Brilliant. OK, well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order, and here they are. We have the Settlers of Catan, Carcassonne, and Terraforming Mars. Now, if one of these turns out to be pointless, you'll be leaving here with £1,500. What would you like to do with that? Adam, I'm going to ask you first.
Well, in the band, we need some new drums.
Of course
So
you do.
I'm keen to invest
Very
in a
good.
set of bongos in particular.
That'd be nice. Very nice. Steve, anything else you want to add to that?
I will not be buying any drums. No, I would like to go to Japan. That's on my list.
Oh,
so
very nice.
Something towards that, I think.
Perfect. Well, very, very best of luck. Your first answer was the Settlers of Catan. In all three cases, we're looking for the Spiel des Jahres winners. Let's see if the Settlers of Catan is a pointless answer. It's right. It is a winner. Is it going to be a winner for us, though? Down we go with Settlers of Catan through the teens. Into single figures, still going down, still going down, still going... You've done it! Look at that! Very well done indeed! The Settlers of Catan is a pointless answer. You have won £1,500. However, I did mention we'd have the opportunity to boost that if all three answers were pointless. So let's find out how we do with the other two answers. Carcassonne was the next one. Might that be pointless too? Carcassonne. Well, we're in exactly the same category. Spiel des Jahres winners. Settlers of Catan was pointless. Carcassonne still going down. Through the teens. Into single figures still going down. With Carcassonne still going down. That is also a pointless answer. Very well done indeed. OK. In and of itself, it doesn't necessarily boost the jackpot, but it certainly helps, because if Terraforming Mars is also pointless, you'll be leaving here not with £1,500, but with £2,000. Let's find out if Terraforming Mars is a pointless answer. No! Too obscure. You've gone too obscure, if such a thing exists. But very, very well done. You are leaving here with today's jackpot of £1,500. Absolutely superb.
Congratulations, guys. Excellent, excellent work. Now, unlucky for you, Terraforming Mars hasn't won the award. But had you gone with Adam's suggestion of code names, you would have got the triple pointless. So close. But let's have a look at some pointless answers, starting with the Spiel des Jahres winners. You could have had Carcassonne, which you said, code names, which you said, the Settlers of Catan, and Ticket to Ride. In fact, everything was pointless apart from the game Focus. Now, moving on to territories in risk. Here are some of the pointless answers. You could have had Brazil, Central Africa, India, Scandinavia. Scoring answers here were Russia, Alaska, China, Great Britain, Greenland, Japan, Iceland, Indonesia, Kamchatka, Middle East, Northern Europe, and Western Europe. All the other territories were pointless. Very, very well done if you got a pointless answer at home.
Thank you very much indeed, Susan. And thanks once again to our winning players, Adam and Steve, who take away today's jackpot of £1,500. Join us next time when we'll be putting more obscure knowledge to the test on Pointless. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Susan.
Ta-ra!
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.